So this is going to be an exercise on place value. Pretty early stuff. It actually hits the Common Core standard for those of you who are interested, if you want to look that up, 5.nbt.3. So it's fifth grade, even though obviously for our students, I would actually expect kids to be able to do this much earlier on than that, basically right before they get into any of the decimal works. So there's going to be three different types of problem here. The first one is just to identify the place within a number. So, and I actually cannot write with this pen. I don't know if it's my tool or my handwriting. So I am just going to try to type these things in here. So the first type of question would actually say something like find, I don't know where my pen is here. Find the place value of 3 in 4, 5, 3, 6. And this is actually one of the questions that Sal actually made a video for on the Develop Math playlist. And then the choices here are going to be, let's see here. The choices here are going to be things like the thousands place. Actually, let me pause this and I will just type it in. There you go. So we would have, just a bunch of the different options, either thousands, hundreds, you could put tens, ones, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, or of course our favorite, none of these. And I would generally, for any particular number, if you had the thousands, you probably want to have thousandths as one of the options. If you have hundreds, you want to have hundredths as one of the option. So this would be one type of problem. And for the solution of the hints of how to do this, I would actually follow kind of the same structure that this I'll put in the video. The easiest to me would actually be to lay out the number and then actually just label each of the columns. So actually, let me see if I can draw that real quick. So I apologize for the chicken scratch handwriting here, still haven't gotten used to the pen. But basically what we have here is the number laid out and with a small description, the thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, ideally in nifty little colors, where you show the number, you show how you draw it in this type of diagram, and basically highlight what the correct answer here should be. Now another way that you could do this problem, and it's just a slight different formatting, but it's the same class of problem with the exact same sort of hint, would be to actually draw a number and underline it. So it would be something like this. Identify the underlined place value, and in this case you would draw a big number. You can make it nice in big font here, and actually just underline one of the choices like this. Or if you can figure out the graphics, maybe you highlight it or put it in a different color or something that looks nice. And the hint would be exactly the same way. You would draw out the number, draw out the different types of places, and make it so the person can choose it. And obviously, I don't have the right options laid out right here. There we go. So we would have the tenths as one of the option, and of course tens and none of these. And another type of problem, you might have a number such as 0.7721, in which we underlined um, the 0, and of course then the answer would be the ones place. And you can make indefinite numbers and have various options here. So the other major class of problem would be to actually write out the number, and I guess what is called standard form, and then ask for that option. So let me clean this up a bit. So you would basically have what number is, and then lay out some random number here, 3 times 100 plus 4 times 10 plus 7 times 1 times 3 times 1 over 10. And maybe you could draw this as a better fraction here. And this should actually be a free answer where you just type in the answer. And in terms of the hints for this type of problem, it really, I think you just show it adding it up. So you would actually say, let's see if I can again try with my chicken scratch handwriting to draw this out. So you'd write it out, 300 plus 40 plus 7 plus, where's my pen here, 0.3, and show that this is actually the same thing as 347 0.3. And again, this would just be a free answer choice. And the idea here is just to have people kind of understand what the different place values are and how that translates into a number. The third option, the third type of problem, again, let me try to erase this. There we go. So this third type of problem would literally just be a statement such as this, where we say write 645,584,462 in standard form. I don't know what standard form is, but we're assuming our kids know it, and luckily there's a video that will explain it. This actually equates it to the developmental math place value 2, this exact same type of problem. So the hints would be literally the way Sal goes through that, or he shows, this is the same thing as 645 times 1,584 times 1,462, and he adds it up. Again, the choice here would be a free answer box, not this multiple choice template. A free answer box, you just type in the number. And that is place value.